Good. Action.
Good morning, class. Today we are going to talk about using sensory language when writing about cooking. Remember, your senses are more than just a sense of taste. First thing you do when you get a plate of food is you see the food, then you might smell the food, then you might feel it as you cut it, or when you put it in your mouth, you're going to feel the texture of it, you're going to smell it, and last you might hear it as you crunch or as you cut it. All these things are what makes food appealing to us. This will help us describe food in ways that will make others experience it just like we do. We will be using manipulatives, which are real-life objects that you can hold in your hand and touch to help us describe the food today. Part of the reason we want to talk about writing about food is because when you write menus, when you write recipes, maybe you became a food blogger. You want to be able to write in ways that make people experience the things that you have experienced. So they, through you, can know what you thought about the food. AB, what's your favorite food at home?
My favorite food is bratwurst. It smells smoky, tastes savory, and looks full of brat.
Nice. BP, how about you?
I love apple strudel. It smells sweet and spicy, tastes delicious, and looks golden and flaky.
Wonderful. Now let's watch a short video with a video clip of a chef plating a dish and pay attention to what you see, smell, and hear.
Food, especially.
Okay, what do you guys see?
I see a colorful plate with different textures.
What do you smell as you see them cooking?
I imagine it smells fresh and fragrant.
All right, watch some more. What do you hear?
I hear the sizzling sound of food being cooked.
Excellent observation, guys. Now, let's look at two examples to describe food. If I was to describe soup, and I just said the soup was hot, does that sound very good?
No.
But what if I said the steaming bowl of butternut squash soup released a nutty aroma? That would be more vivid, right?
Yes.
Which version makes you hungry?
The vivid description.
Exactly. Using sensory language makes food descriptions more appealing. Let's practice with some real objects. All right, so I'm going to come up, get an apple, take some basil, even just take a whisk back with you guys. Here, just take a whisk. A, B, and BP. Describe your basil for me using your five senses.
Our basil smells fragrant, feels soft, looks green, and tastes peppery. And it sounds rustling.
See how you used all five senses there? Great job. Now, let's fill in our sensory graphic organizer. Pick a food or experience, like cooking eggs or baking cookies, or describe it and describe it as using all five senses. All right. Brilliant. You hand out papers. All right. Brinley's going to hand you out a sensory idea web with a list of experiences for each of you to reference, a vocabulary list, and a chart for you to pick items from and describe using each of your senses. Then we're going to write a paragraph. So right now, take 5 minutes and just fill out the chart based on what you pick off the chart, and practice just writing down what that has to do with your senses. All right? So take 5 minutes for that. All right, now that you've had 5 minutes to do that, now take your notes that you wrote based on that information, and let's write a paragraph using your organizer. So remember, this is how we can do it. Makes it easier for us to write, is we fill out a graphic organizer, and then we take what we put onto that information, that chart, and then that can help us write our paragraphs instead of just thinking of it right away. All right, so now it'll take about 15 to 20 minutes for you guys to write that. Each of you write a paragraph. All right. Now that you guys have written your paragraphs, let's see what you think. AB, can you read your paragraph to me?
I love apple strudel. The sweet and spicy scent of cinnamon and apples wafts through the air as it bakes, making the kitchen smell heavenly. The golden flaky pastry glistens with the light dusting of sugar. When I cut into it, the crisp crust gives way to a warming, gooey filling. The taste is perfect blend of tart apples and sweet spices and a hint of buttery richness. The texture is a delightful contrast between the crunchy pastry and the soft, juicy apples. Each bite is comforting and reminding of family gatherings.
Sounds good to me. I want to eat some apple strudel now. Very good. Did you use 5 descriptive words?
Yeah.
Did you use 3 different senses? Do you think your paragraph is clear and concise and organized?
Yeah.
I think so too. It sounded pretty good. BP, can you read yours for me?
Yep. My favorite food is bratwurst. The smoky aroma fills the kitchen, making my mouth water. The golden brown sausage is sizzling in the pan, creating a symphony of crackling sound. When I take a bite, the savory flavor bursts in my mouth, complementing by the juicy, tender texture. The bratwurst is slightly crispy on the outside, yet soft and succulent inside. Every bite is a delightful experience, reminding me of home.
Good job. All right, that sounds good. I can want to eat that bratwurst right now. So let's wrap it up with a quick game. First, AB. What was one word you learned today?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. All right. BP, how about you?
Aromatic.
Aromatic. So aromatic means this is basically smell. You know, the smell from the food is considered is it aromatic. Great job, everybody. We're going to watch one more video about touching food, which would be putting your hands on the food. The video is, do you touch your food when you cook? Because that's another sense that you can experience it. So we'll watch that video,
There is something oddly
and then we'll finish up.
satisfying about touching.
All right, now we watched that video. Good job today. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
All right, you feel like we're going to be better writers?
Yep.
All right, now as you guys leave, there's no cards that Brittany passed out with your packet. I want you to do an exit ticket for me. I just want you to write down, today I learned how to describe, and just put what food you wanted to describe, not what you already told me about. Don't do apple strudel and bratwurst. And one word I would use to describe it is, and use that as your thing, and just give those to me as leave. Thank you for your participation. You guys did a fantastic job, and I'm actually hungry. Let's get back to the kitchen and cook. Thanks, guys.
Cut.